I want to talk about quickly, maybe for the next 10 minutes, just dating app culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone on these dating apps tries to put forward like their perfect self on it, right? And do you feel like dating apps, from whether it's your experience or experiences that you've heard of, have led to this sort of like fake, I have endless options sort of illusion? Because in real life, it doesn't matter how good looking you are, how wealthy you are, you don't have limitless options. Like, you have a finite amount of options of people who would actually want to deal with you. And I just feel like the scrolling left and the scrolling right has like rewired people's brains. It's giving them less patience. It's giving them like, oh, you see something you don't like about a person on their profile, whatever, how stupid it is. It's just like, I'll find somebody who has all of my characteristics, which isn't true. You're never gonna find somebody who's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I haven't been on dating apps in a couple of years, so I don't know. But when I was on it, I always felt like, I feel like dating and love in general is hard, So even though someone may look the part and all that, the conversation isn't there. So it's not like you're swiping. It's like, yo, I got 10 amazing conversations going on and I could just flip through, So I always thought, it's just, I don't know if people think that they can keep scrolling and you're hitting jackpots every time. I don't think that was ever the case,
Yeah, and from what I hear from the girlies that have told me about the dating apps, they be telling me they be matching with somebody and they never talk to them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, guys don't even talk to them. Like, why'd you swipe right if you had no intentions to have a conversation with them?
Probably just that satisfaction of like, I got 20 people that like me, that want to talk to me.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
I think people do it. I think social media has now, it's like getting the like, right? Or getting the reposts. That feels more better than somebody actually engaging, leaving a comment on it and stuff like that. Like, oh, look at my like count, 10,000. I'd rather have 1,000 likes and 500 comments rather than 10,000 likes and no comments. It just looks weird.
No, I like the comments now. Now, to me, I feel like the interactions is the big thing.
That's what I just meant. That's what I said. I'd rather have more comments than less likes. Because likes is it's like a scroll. Like, whatever, there's no effort behind that. But when you have a conversation, somebody comments on your stuff, then it feels like you're engaging with them. And that's really what human interaction is about. It's about engagement. And I just feel like people are disengaging more and more because they don't know how to engage, or the algorithm or scrolling has really pushed people towards not engaging, just doing the lazy thing, which is just keeping their minds mush, right? Which is messed up. It really is, right? And I had a question for you. So, speaking on the dating app aspect and also the social media aspect, like, do you think that engineers at like these big social media platforms, they're trying to turn intimacy into content, right? Right. And do you feel that they're hip to that and saying like, okay, so the more people we can keep inside and the more people we can give people the dopamine rush they would get otherwise from doing the real thing, but we can deliver to them on their bedroom, even though we're doing like we're making the world worse, this makes our company more profitable? Like, do you think that people are actually like, maybe not saying it out loud, but they're actually thinking that?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's all profit. Especially big companies, the longer they could keep you on screen, the more profit it is, the more data that they're going to get from you. And, we've seen it from, the stats and YouTube and all that. We're incentivized to, if you put out content, how long are people actually watching your content, consuming it and all that? That's the stuff that's going to go viral. So,
yeah, I mean, like, what do they have, that like screen through time or whatever, that metric on YouTube that says like how often somebody's like locked in and at what point do they get off your video?
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, people who are true masters of content creation know how to hook somebody and then like keep you. I be doing it myself. I just like, sometimes I just skip to the end. I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch the whole thing. I just skip to the end just to be like, I know what you're doing, and I'm not gonna add on to this like stupid thing. Like, I'm getting better at social listening.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I'm getting better at what the content is trying to do to me. So I'm trying to counteract it, because what I don't want to be is like what you said, like, oh, people regurgitating memes, people regurgitating Twitter or whatever they see on the internet. I want to be somebody who has my own thoughts when I see something, and either the content either reinforces or challenges my view, subject to it being credible. But I think that what's going on in society today is that it's becoming a lot of game theory and how to get the next generation, which are the children, which are the kids, the iPad kids, because those are really going to be the people in power 10, 15, 20 years from now, right? Like those are going to be the kids who grew up with an iPad literally in their hands from the time they came out the womb.
Yeah.
So they need to figure out, how do we keep that kid who was crying when the iPad taken away, how do we get them feeling that way when they're adults, anxious, depressed, when they don't have a phone in their hands, screen in their hands, and they're not like dealing with their depression, their anxiety, and their, like whatever else they may be dealing with a phone on their hand, right?
Yeah.